It is January, is it January 4th? It's January 4th, Thursday. It's about 2 o'clock. And I just wanted to video. The department has not come out yet, even though I called last week. They assured me someone would come out this week to take care of the leak that is happening in the water meter box. I verified on the first video a few days ago that the leak is definitely on the city side, as it was months before when they came out and I guess didn't fix it, because here we are again. My concern is that the weather's going to drop, the water and pipes will freeze, causing damage to my side of the pipes, and then I'll be responsible for paying, and I don't think that's fair. I'm trying to avoid that by documenting everything and contacting the water department. I'll be contacting them again just to get an ETA of when they expect workers to be out here. But the ground is saturated, absolutely saturated. There is an obvious puddle here, and it's trailing down, puddling onto the sidewalk across my driveway. So I decided to come in person to the city hall and report it in person. Maybe that'll light a fire under somebody's butt. I just think it's funny that if it were my leak on my side, they would be after me to fix it ASAP. But since it's their property, they're not in any rush. But let's see if I can get something done in here. Well, it's not a billing thing. Last week I called because the water meter in my front yard is flooded. A couple months ago the same issue had happened, and it was on the city side. So it's busted again and it's flooded. The ground is all soft around it going down the driveway, and I'm just worried that if it drops and freezes, we're gonna have bigger issues. So I was just checking status of when the work ticket was put in.
They have gotten to it yet.
Okay.
I'll have to ask the technician about it to see where he's at with those.
Okay.
But I'll remind him to know that it is filling up with water and the winter's coming. So
and it's getting worse. All the dirt around it is saturated. Yeah. So I was just driving by.
Running down the street yet, or?
It's in the driveway, all on my driveway, down the sidewalk on my driveway. It hasn't reached the neighbors yet. Last time it reached the neighbors and soaked their stuff, but it's not on the street. But it's steady. It's a steady little trickle. Okay. Thanks. So y'all see, they're in no hurry. We put in the ticket, but I don't see where the technicians have gone out. Of course not, because it's y'all's responsibility. Were it my side, were it my leak, they'd be on me to fix it, but it's theirs, so they don't care. My avocado is okay, surprisingly. Ferns are okay. And this little avocado is still doing surprisingly well. Jalapenos do not look frozen. Ooh, what's up with the pumpkins? Some are. Some are okay. Oh, there's another frozen one. My tomatoes are frozen, rock hard. Rock hard little maters. Squash froze. Zucchini froze. Wisteria freezing slowly. These are gonna come in this week because we're expecting super cold. My Z's froze at the stem. See, but the good thing about these is they come back in the spring, so it'll be good. All the rain. My aloes are still okay. My seedlings, my tomato seedlings, need to come in very soon. Well, there's another little face. I went to the backyard to check on my plant and I heard a meow. I thought it was Belle. I shined the flashlight back there and it says Tomcat. Not only is he upsetting Martin, he's trying to win me over. He's very sweet. Very sweet. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Eat some foods. That was Bella's dinner. Bella took off. Now there's this little guy. Gonna have something to eat. Where are you going? Where are you going? You don't have to go anywhere. Hey, come here. Come here. Oh, and what am I, a cat whisperer? What the heck? Eat some food. Go on. Eat some foods. Have some food. He's so thin. Oh, look at that big head. That big old water head. Look at that big old juggalugga head. Big old juggalugga head. Eat some food. He's not pleased. I know as soon as I open that door, he's gonna come out charging. Why are all these people abandoning kitty cats? These cats are friendly. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible that somebody loves on them enough to make them docile and friendly and then leave them to their own devices. Look how thin he is. That's sick. I guess I'm gonna stay out here while he eats. He was part of a trio this morning around 4 and then again at 5. Was him, the big black cat with the big head, and some other cat I couldn't see in the shadows, tussling and fighting and hissing and carrying on. And then earlier today I saw the fluffy one that I thought was Ozzy. He was out here. I saw Ding Dong. Ding Dong made his appearance also about half hour ago. And pet him? I think these cats are sending cat signals to each other. They smell the food and they feel a vibe. It's beginning to be kitty cat central up in this piece. Oh, I would have all the kitties if I could. All of the kitties. Every last one of them. It's a kitty pocket or a puppy pocket. They'd be snug in there. Aw, Bud's bunny. He's cute. I'm mesmerized by this perfect nesting of gulls. Wouldn't be me if I wasn't distracted by a pretty lamp. $8. Thrift, Traders Village. We're close to Arlington, which is where my friend said he found a new thrift store. He sent me pictures and video of it, and I'm like, well, next time we're out there, we'll go. Like I said, we were out at Traders pretty early, and right around 2 something we're heading out. And I asked little dude if he wanted to come check out this new thrift. He's like, sure. And then I remembered my friend said that there was a Goodwill Superstore in the same shopping center, and there was. So we went to the Goodwill first because we didn't know what time the Goodwill closed. According to the website, this Thrift Unlimited closes at 8 today. And when I walked in, guys, I'm like, I've been here before. I know I had been at that Goodwill before because I remember videotaping in it. Videotaping? I just sounded like 100 years old. But anywho, I don't remember why I was on this side of town at that Goodwill. And little dude is like, you came without me. But a lot of good stuff. The prices are really good for their stuff. Way cheaper than my Goodwill. But I didn't need anything. There wasn't anything there that I just had to have. But we're walking to the Thrift Unlimited because it's here nearby. And we're gonna go check them out. So let's go check Thrift Unlimited out. checked it out. It's a nice store. Prices are comparable to my Goodwill in regards to the clothes. You know, it's not a bargain thrift store for sure, but it's really nice. Y'all saw the layout. Heading back to the car where we parked at the Goodwill. Gonna go to Winkle and load up on some produce, and then go home, give little dude some downtime, because he goes back to school tomorrow. Yes, you do. You go back to school tomorrow. And yeah, we'll get back to starting 2024. What's on my agenda? Trying to find insurance, continuing to apply for jobs, because what the heck, this whole waiting to get better that my son wants me to do is for the birds. Ain't nobody got time for that. But I'll see you guys at home, because I definitely picked up a few things out today. And at Black Friday the other day. And do I have something? I don't know. I gotta get home and figure out what the heck it was that I had to show you guys. Not a lot of stuff. My throat's getting sore. But talk to you guys soon. Hola guys, happy Monday. Ooh, I'm cold. It is haul time. I've accumulated just a small little pile of things. If y'all hear meowing in the background, it's Martin. He's a little agitated. The black kitty that I keep confusing with him is outside, and he just had a whole stare down before I had to separate him. Quite gangster. But anyway, it's really chilly and wet and gross here. But I need to start making dinner soon. So I thought, let me clear off this table, get it all sanitized and cleanerized before we set to eat, after I show you guys this stuff. So it's kind of scattered everywhere. I think there's only one thing that I'm not going to be able to show you because it's already upstairs. But I have a picture of it. Something that I picked up for little dude at Black Friday of all places. Cranberry juice. Love it. But anywho, I got him this. I couldn't resist it. I thought the hair had got it all matted, but little dude confirmed that no, it's supposed to look crazy like that. So got him that. We aired it out because it was real latexy. But he now has it upstairs with all of his Follow My Mini stuff. I left a lot behind. I think I got 2 things. That and this. I was so excited to finally find a complete set of this. Now I'm going to show you it in its, oh, y'all are wiggling. I'm going to show it to you guys in its piece form, but then I'll take a picture and show you guys what it looks like complete. The last time I was at the bins, I know I have footage of having tried to get this welcome sign, but I had only found 2 of the pieces. I found all 3, and you stack them one on top of the other, and it spells out welcome. I thought that was amazeballs, and I'm actually going to put it on little dude's door to his bedroom. There's a Mickey Mouse poster that's been there forever and ever and ever, only because I love Mickey Mouse and I didn't want to waste a poster. But now that I found this threefer, I'm going to go ahead and attach it to his door. I think that'll be really cool. But I went on, was it $5 day? It was during the week. It was a day that I don't usually go. But I needed to pick up some stuff at friggin' Walgreens. And then there's Black Friday. So I went, and it was kind of a fluke, but I'm glad I went. But I wasn't going to buy a whole bunch of stuff because I think it was $5. $5 day that day. But yeah, this is what I got. I went to Thrift Mart, bought a whole bunch of snacks, drinks,
sodas, stuff like that. And little dude found the little ghost from Super Mario. It's one of the Marios. Is this Super Mario? One of the Mario games. The little ghost that chases after him. And he was $1.21. I don't know if y'all can see that. Probably not because it's yellow crayon. But it was $1.21. I found this adorable little planter for this spring. We're going to stuff that straw stuff in it and put a little plant in it. That was $2.92. And then we went to Thrift Town and I picked up 2 things there. One thing was Zach's, the brand Zach's Star Wars cookie baking set. It was brand new, still in a box. And I picked that up for my friend because they love Star Wars and I thought it'd be something that they could do together. Had some cookie cutters, the whisk, and something else. But I think I paid $5.99 or $6.99. I'm not sure, but it was brand new. And I just felt like getting it for him. So I got that. And then I found this thing. Now, mind you guys, I had been going through it with the cough and everything. I'm still a little under the weather, but not as bad as I had been. And I had been drinking a lot of tea. And I have my little press that I use, the little small one, but it's only a 16-ounce press. And that just was not enough tea. And just cup at a cup at a cup at a time was just not cutting it because I was down in it. And I found this, coinkadinkly, I found this press. It's a coffee press, but I don't use it for coffee. I use these for tea. I found this awesome Sakura coffee press. And I got it for tea. It's 32 ounces. I believe this is a 32-ounce one. I think it is. I must Google. But it's really, really, it's in really, really good condition. No rust, no nothing gross on it. I'm going to give it a good boil. I'm going to give this top part a good boil and drop some boiling water in there and just let it soak to give it a good cleansing. There are some coffee grounds in there at the bottom. I dusted a lot of them off, but there's still some in there. But it's in really good condition, so I thought this would be perfect. I can just keep warm tea in here instead of steeping cup by cup. I don't want to steep tea in my tea kettle because I use that just to boil water. I don't want that flavor of tea penetrating it. I don't know that it would in metal, but anyway, I just figured this is its own independent little tea pitcher is what I'm saying. Jeez. I'm never going to get to the point of things, guys, no matter how hard I try. But it was $5.99. Can y'all see that? God bless you, kitty. He sneezed. And then the only other things I have to show are what we picked up at the swap meet at the flea market. Little dude found this guy. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's for $5. I thought that was a pretty good deal. And it's an actual FNAF. The only thing he found there was that. I found this beauty to add to the collection of my other 2 little houses for $5. I just knew he was going to tell me 10. But it's this little wood birdhouse that is going to be so pretty with the other 2. I'll show you guys those here in a little bit, just to refresh your memory. I am obsessed with this type of birdhouse. I'm not sure why. And I had my other 2 outside for quite some time, but the weather's just too bad now. They're going to swell and ruin, so I went ahead and brought them in to dry them out. But this is going to go with them, and this was $5. Look at this adorableness. Isn't that cute? So stinking cute. And then I saw these 2 things, and I wanted them. He said, I'll sell them 2 for $8. And I put them back down. I'm like, it's a little, no. I put them down. He goes, okay, tell you what, I'll give you the houses and those for $10 for everything. I'm like, okay. So I got the little birdhouse and these 2 beauties for $10. And that's all we spent, guys. $15. $10 on that, $5 on the stuffy. We had some good food. We walked around, got some exercise. And it did wonders for my cough. It did wonders for my attitude. It did wonders for how I was feeling till we got home. Then I was exhausted. But it was a good time out. I needed to have been out there. But these still have the original stickers on the back for $9.99. So I thought these 2, and that little birdhouse for 10 were amazing. So that's everything, guys. That's everything we've been up to. Is I've gotten myself in and out of the house, just trying to get here and there and trying to get back into the groove of things, because I knew we were going to be back on regular schedule this week, because, you know, little dude goes back to school and everything. That's everything we picked up. But I wanted to come on and say hi. Wanted to come on and visit with you guys just a little bit. And for any of you guys who saw my community post the other day about the Bitter Betty, the Sour Susan, the thorn in my rose garden, we did have an interloper, the same little interloper who keeps coming onto the channel periodically to poo-poo on things. If you guys don't know what the heck I'm talking about, the last video I put up, my first mini thrift, whatever the last video I put up, we had a viewer come on and shoot off some of her little remarks. And I'm just like, you're back. Welcome. Happy New Year. So I had a little fun with them. For those of you who kind of read the community post when I made mention of her, and for those of you who chimed in, you guys, I don't ever want you all to get upset. Like, some of you will come to my defense. Y'all will see this person and it's only one person. Well, this time she had a buddy. I don't know if this is her personal buddy or somebody else who was on YouTube and felt miserable that day and decided, well, I'm going to get in on this train too. But this time there were two. And, but it's very lame comments, very whatever, behind the screen comments, nothing major. But like I said, I was in the mood that day. But those of you that come in as rescue and to come to my defense, you guys, y'all have to understand me. I think this stuff is funny. So I don't want you all to get upset. I don't want you all to get stressed. In my defense, I don't want you all to get into these kind of little back and forths with weirdo people like that. I would hate to think that you guys are on my channel to view and visit and hang out like we do just to leave upset. Don't ever let any of this one person, don't let them get under your skin. If you want to come to my defense, I appreciate it. I think it's amazing. But consider the source, okay? This is a faceless internet warrior, okay? They consider the source. Don't get yourself all stressed out. Like I said, I was having some fun, but at one point that person did try and twist it on one of my cyber sissies, and that's where I was like, nah, we're not going to have that. We can banter, we can do this back and forth if you're bored and if you have time, but when you start trying to make it personal, it just becomes something that, it's the internet, people. Is that an orb? Did y'all see that? Hey. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't be talking crap. But, it's the internet. Don't take the internet so serious. Now, I get it. I've jumped onto the Mean Girl train before. There's a channel or two that I'll watch and the people irk my soul. And I don't know why I watch. But I watch because it's kind of like a mosquito bite. It feels so good to scratch. You know, you shouldn't, but it feels so good to scratch a mosquito bite. That's how I feel towards these one or two channels that I'll watch just to see how irksome they can be, but I don't comment. I used to. I'm not even going to lie and play like I'm this perfect little... No. I've jumped on the Mean Girl bandwagon, on the opinionated bandwagon, on the you get on my nerves bandwagon years ago, and I just stopped because, one, they seriously probably don't care anyway, but two, why am I going to get upset being on YouTube watching videos when there's so many other things to watch on YouTube that'll keep a smile on your face? But I get it. I get being that Bitter Betty, that Sour Susan. I get it. Been there, done that. But not in my backyard, honey. Okay? Not in my backyard. Because I'm gonna let little chihuahuas out. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna let the pit bull out, because I'm not gonna do that with faceless people. But I will let the chihuahuas out to nip at your ankles until I get bored. But I can be very chihuahua-like. But anyhow, I just thought it was funny for those of you who noticed anything, for those of you who came in defense. As soon as I made it very clear to this person that if you want to be bitter and miserable, that's one thing, but you're not gonna attack my cyber family. You're not. All of a sudden, that person was gone from the comments. You could no longer respond to that person. I don't know if they removed comments. I don't know how that works. I've tried to block this person in the past just because what's the point, you know? But I haven't been able to successfully do it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or I just haven't really gone too deep into it because it's random. She'll appear. She'll appear maybe once every few months. And it's always a comment about how cluttered my home is and how I'm spending all this money when I don't have a job. And then when you confront her, she'll apologize, which is weird. Maybe there's some mental things happening. Maybe. It doesn't sound very stable. So, you know, I also consider that maybe there's some mental issues going on. I've also considered, and I've mentioned it to you guys in the past, maybe it's somebody that I know. I have a feeling that this might be somebody that I know personally, and they're hiding behind a faceless icon on the internet. I don't know. But anywho, I say all that to say, if you guys know what the heck I'm talking about, saw it, were bothered by it, or chimed in my defense, don't let them get to you, honey. It's the internet. We're here to have fun. We're here to be silly. We're here to relax. We're here to be distracted. But at the end of the day, it's still funny to me. It's still funny to me. Like, it's funny. Like, why? Like, I can just see you. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I hope you guys had a fantastic Monday, a fantastic back to the work week. For those of you guys that started going back to work on a regular schedule today, hope you guys are going to have a fantastic week ahead of you guys. And stay warm, stay safe, stay loved up. Get no charges brought up on you, okay? No cases, okay? But if you get one, somehow find a way to contact me, and I'll send you money for honey buns and ramen up in county, okay? I sure will. I'll put something on the books for you, okay? For commissary, okay? But until then, I hope we don't have contact like that. But until my next go around, you guys, I love your bunches. Bye.